Thomas Natalini for the Gladiators. Thunborg for the Lions, and Ward Petre for the Belgian Ice Bears. And Belgian Ice Bears is a good example of a team that you don't have to have all the best skaters. It is the best team that really comes through.
The Belgian Ice Bears have just been skating their relays phenomenally this weekend. Stan de Smit's had a few last lap heroics for their team. So awesome to see them up in the A final here. This is a glimpse, those skaters on the ice just exchange of who's going to be finishing for their teams today.
Second skaters. So again, Steven Dubois to finish things off. This time, usually he is the fourth person on the ice. And so again, if you're replacing your usual finisher with a guy who's that fast, it's nice to have options.
Absolutely.
Felix Roussel on the ice, showing no ill effects from an earlier tumble. Already a healthy pace. Look at Donjanu watching his teammates, cheering them on. It's always interesting. It's the last event of the day, and you see all the teams, staff members, coaches, athletes, everybody's around.
Everybody's tuning in for it.
We're glad you are as well, wherever you are. Raoul Mashinki Connect gets an ovation. The Canadians and Chinese Lungs are the only teams to pick up victories this season. It is going to be a completely different podium from December in Seoul that had China, Japan, South Korea 1, 2, and 3. So some different nations, teams on the podium, and still there's a move for second. And Natalini just stands right up as he had two more right in front of him. Dubois, Stan de Smet, Jens Van 't Wout, Pietro Siegel, all just lethal finishers. This is a close race coming down to the final exchange. Watch out. Still the Canadians in front, in control of this one.
Here comes Shinky Connect. Looking to advance his team's position. Changing exchanges. Felix Roussel keeps them at bay.
He's going to have to fit it in here.
We'll see if the Lions readjust their exchange order. It looks like they're going to go do so.
Get back on with everybody. The Italians missed theirs, and they're going to change it up now. Siegel went way out wide, and he had Natalini, who's still waiting for an exchange.
Speckenhauser. There needs to be a tag up for the Gladiators. Here comes Siegel. There's the tag off. We've got three teams clear now. This could play very well in the hands of the Belgian Ice Bears. There is an incident review.
So the Italians have been caught out. They had a skater way out wide and just waiting. It was Natalini waiting for the exchange, but Speckenhauser was not in a place to do it, and eventually there was the tumble.
Well, 24 laps to go. If the Gladiators can keep up this pace that they're putting out right now, they have an opportunity to try and close this gap.
They are going almost a second quicker the last time around, but the other teams might be wise to it. And what is being looked at, it has been cleared. It ended up, they decided it was a self-inflicted fall, but it's about a half a lap for the Gladiators to pull back, so they will be full gas the rest of the way.
So it's still all square right now, all even. The Gladiators trying to close this down. Half a lap, you're looking at about a 4.5 second gap that they're going to have to close. They got some work cut out for them.
It's coming down bit by bit with 19 to go. We'll see. The Ice Bears hanging on behind the Lions, behind the Ice Maples. Canada, Netherlands, and Belgium. Roussel, there's an opening. Koss not going to take it.
Roussel's getting a nice defensive track pattern here. He's very aware of what's going on behind him. The Gladiators are really starting to close this in. It's about a corner gap now, down from a little over half a lap before.
We know how much fight they have on their skaters. It is Siegel, a man who never says die, and he's closing in. just as the Ice Bears start to lose contact. And yes, the Netherlands on the front.
Coming up on 12 laps to go now. Ice Maples making a pass on the exchange.
And a bump.
Shinky Connect bumping the Ice Bears, taking the lead.
How about this?
Max Nyman going right back to the lead.
And look who's coming.
Gladiators
The Azuli Blue. The Dutch Lions, Canadian Ice Maples, Belgian Ice Bears. And never count out the Gladiators. Inside, 9 to go.
Pietro Segal really doing everything he can for his team. The legs will be getting heavy. They've been putting a lot of work.
But you get into a position at the time when anything can happen. And you're right there to benefit. Opening is there. Van het Wout not going to take it. 2 more events where things being looked at.
And the Gladiators are back in this race.
What is left in those legs? Laoun in front. Connect closing.
Coming up, this will be the 4-lap to go marker for Peter Roussel. Dan Koss struggling on that corner exit. That opens up a gap for the Canadian Ice Maples.
There is some breathing room now. Tilburg comes in. There will be 1 exchange allowed after this one. They are preparing their anchor legs.
Gladiators making an outside move on the Ice Bears. Can Stan de Smet respond? 2 laps to go.
It is Dubois in front. Here comes Jens Van het Wout. He has had a day to remember. Diving up the inside. Can he make it stick? It is Jens Van het Wout.
He's down.
Dubois goes down. The Dutch are over the line first. And the Belgian Ice Bears also celebrate. Wait.
Lots to
Dubois.
review.
So much to review. The Ice Bears, could this be a medal for them? But there is so much to review. The first incident has been cleared. That was when the Gladiators took themselves out.
What a battle unfolding in those last laps.
Oh my.
That's what the people came for. We got a huge Belgian contingent in the corner waving their flag.
So the second incident, I can't even remember all of them, but there's one that's a possible Canadian inside to out move. And then the one at the end is a possible Dutch on Canada move. And then there's another
possible Dutch going down here, so let's pay attention. That was an earlier move. That's the one I believe that was cleared with that Belgian inside pass. Now we'll see what we're looking at here. Shinky Connect on the outside.
That was with the Canadians, I remember. The tuck in.
There's when Speckenhauser goes down in this corner.
On his own. So, we're not done yet. No. I think we're waiting for a few minutes on this one.
What I think we know...
That was the one where Connect went out wide.
What I think we know is the Italians were cleared, and it seems like the Belgians are cleared. So is there any calls? Here's the inside. There's the incident between Jens Van het Wout and Dubois that sends Dubois out into the boards. That's a hard fall.
Very hard fall, and he didn't get up until the other two had crossed the line. He tried to stay up, but that's a tough hit.
It's so hard at the end of a relay when your legs are that heavy and the ice is that chewed to stay on your feet.
Shot in the arm, that would be for the Belgian Ice Bears if this result holds, but we don't know really what is going to hold and what isn't. There still could be a rather sizable reshuffling.
Well, it looks like I'm seeing the incident with the Canadians has been cleared. So now it's a question of that last.
I'm seeing of the 4, the first and third are cleared. The second, one involving the Canadians, one involving the Dutch, are the ones still being looked at.
Well, I'm just going to wait and see what happens.
Just put the computer down.
Yeah. We'll let the tension build.
I think there were fans who had started to leave, but now they're all standing behind us on the causeway here. They are punching in the results.
Yep, all 4 teams staying on the ice.
So one of them, okay, let's just let them take it. One moment.
After review, we give no penalty due to shared responsibility between Canada and Netherlands.
No penalty in the end. That means the party continues. So the Dutch Lions win at home. They take both the relays today.
Nice.
Wat een schitterend moment. Cees Juffermans en natuurlijk Jara van Kerkhoff bij haar ploeggenoten. Het goud omhangen hier in Tilburg, in eigen huis. Itzhak de Laat, Daan Kos, Jens van der Daalt, Sven de Roos, Shinky Knecht en Teun